I decided I would videotape my SWOT and upload it instead of typing it out. But some of my personal technology strengths are grabbing the audience's attention, and I think I'm good at that. I'm good at writing. So I think that helps me being able to grab my audience's attention in things like digital movies and podcasts and even blogs or glogs, stuff like that. Some other things I think or I consider a strength are typing. I'm a really fast typer, PowerPoint, and navigating the web. I feel like that's something I am pretty good at. Some of my weaknesses are being up to date with technologies, kind of like PowerPoint. Like, I'm good at that, but when we got to digital movies, that was something, I had no idea. So being up to date with those is something that I would consider a weakness. I also put digital movies and podcasts, and knowing how to upload things to public sources like YouTube. That was something I had never done, which is probably kind of uncommon now. I feel like most people do that, but I had not. That was something I learned in this class. And something I found in the NETS-T self-assessment was number 4, and it was being able to advocate, model, and teach safe, legal, and ethical use of digital information and technology, including respect for copyright, intellectual property, and the appropriate documentation of sources. That's something I think I need to work on, because that's not something I know very well. I did learn some in the class, but I wouldn't say I was competent in it by any means. So that's definitely a weakness, and that's something is probably really important for me to work on. Some of the technology opportunities I will have in my career are to use things like iPads and apps. I'm going to be a speech-language pathologist, and everyone I've observed so far has used iPads and apps, and it's something the students seem to really be into and to enjoy. I've also seen smart boards and computer games, things like that. So those are some of the opportunities I will have to use technology in my career. Some of my personal technology threats are keeping up with new technologies. I laugh at my mom and dad now because they don't know about all these things that all of us use. No big deal. But I know that's going to be me one day. And that I consider that a threat, that all my students are going to be more advanced in these things as me, or think I'm old-fashioned and whatnot. So yeah, keeping up with new technologies and students being more advanced than me in regard to technologies is a threat that I see. 2 of my personal technology goals are, the first one is to learn more about copyright and intellectual property, and I would do that by researching online and attending any available seminars that I could go to. As far as when I'll know I've achieved it, I don't think that this is anything that you can ever achieve, because the laws are always changing. But I do think to an extent, or for the time period, I would know I had achieved it when I could teach it to my students and be competent in it and understand what I was telling them, and be firm in that. And my deadline for that would be by fall 2015, because that's when I would graduate with my master's. Or I would graduate in spring. So by fall, when I would have my job and everything like that, is when I would hope to have that accomplished. And my second goal was to be able to make great digital movies. I really enjoyed doing that in class, and I really enjoyed going through and watching other people's digital movies, but it made me realize, it was new to me, but it made me realize how new to me it was. So I would like to get to be really good at that. And I think I will do that by practicing and watching online demonstrations. There's lots of tutorials and things like that, watching those, and then just practicing making my own. Like the people who made kind of like video slideshows was really cool. I did a PowerPoint. And then I know some people did like claymation and stuff like that, and I would like to be able to do that. It seems really cool. And I would know that I had achieved the ability to do that when I could make the movies effectively, and not have to look at the tutorials to see how to do stuff like that. And then when I can see that my students are really enjoying them. And the deadline for that, I would say, would be a couple years into my career, because I know I'm not going to be good at them right away, but that way I can work it in and have various students watch them and see if they get better as I learn more and more about them. But yes, this is my video SWOT. I hope you enjoyed it.